so we are like,
Like a street or two back.
yeah.
Yeah, but like you can still walk.
Well, we are behind the main highway, so I think it's Highway 17.
Oh,
so we're right
okay.
up. So it's off of a golf course because it's a golf and racket club.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then they have a cabana on the beach.
So you get like all those amenities. That's nice.
hmm
From Tidewater, we have to drive to the beach, but there's always public parking there.
We actually find it
They
easier
call it, the people that live there
park.
call it the desert.
Yeah.
That's where we always went.
Uh-huh.
We find it easier to park at the public beach because they have like a big facilities room, and the little like cabana is nice because it's got like a bathroom and a kitchen and a little lounge area. But if there's like more than like 5 people in there,
Right.
you're just like,
Yeah.
it's kind of, it gets awkward.
Uh-huh. We always stay in Outer Banks because it's like not very populated and commercialized, so it's always like nice and quiet. Yeah,
That's
where
what I
we
like
always
about
go.
Ocean
And it's only like a
Island.
10-hour drive.
There's a lot less people, I mean, there was people there, but it's a lot less
Yeah.
hectic than Myrtle.
Yeah.
Tidewater, one thing with Tidewater, because it was a golf plantation,
hmm
it's real quiet there in the evening. You know,
Yeah.
Golfers are out only out in the morning, it's so big there, you don't even hear them.
Yeah, we do like it, and they have like, and they have a greenhouse where there's like an indoor pool. Then there's an outdoor pool, and there's a playground and tennis courts, and so the kids like
Is the water super warm there yet?
in the ocean.
Yeah.
It'll be warm by that time because it's in a month.
Oh, you're waiting a month off it?
Yeah.
You're going next week.
No, no,
Sure, like we always go to our banks like
We always.
beginning of September, but I always try to go like beginning of like end of May, and it's like the water's not warm enough. So
Yeah, you go first week of September or second, the kids are all gone.
I know. Well, but then the only problem is like that's what we did in 2019, but then the hurricane hit, so we had to turn around.
We were there, we had to come home once
It's like-
because of a hurricane.
Yeah, it's like the season,
Yeah.
so.
It was really something to see that come in.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much forced everybody to leave. That was really something though, to see the mass exodus in person with the state
Hey, Jimmy.
controlling
Hey.
traffic in a small town.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, when we went, it was our first day there.
Oh, no kidding.
And the real estate company said, like, mandatory evacuation if you're just here staying, if you don't live here. And I was like, let's just go, like, we didn't have to leave until the next morning, but I was like, let's just go, let's just hit the
Oh, you weren't
road.
even there a full day?
No, we were only there for like
Really?
12 hours.
Oh,
So then, yeah, like, we got breakfast, went to the beach
Yeah.
water was way too rough to get in, so we just laid on the beach. And then we got home and it said evacuate, and like, we booked it, like, we loaded up the car, and by the time we hit the road, like, people were just like
Oh, yeah,
flying.
going across
Cause it's an island, like, to get
You're
off
going
of that
off the
bridge.
intercoastal,
Yeah.
going across the intercoastal area.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what it was on Saturday going.
I don't know, I'm gonna go get 'em.
Most of the rentals are Saturday to Saturday.
Mhm.
If you get there at like a certain time on Saturday, traffic is backed up like crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time every time. There's some really good restaurants down there.
Where do you usually stay?
Where do we eat?
Stay.
Well, we're at Ocean Isle Inn, but we always stayed at Tidewater before that.
Oh, okay.
There was a lady at our credit union, her and her husband owned a condo there. So I like rented that same condo, it's like $750 a week back when we were going. We went there like 9 years in a row at that place.
Oh, wow.
Then we skipped, because we went to some other places, and, then, then we went there twice,
What?
again.
I watched this before last time.
I do too.
One, you know,
I watched
like
it.
year eight,
Hi.
Hello.
and then we skipped the year and went back again.
Yeah.
Mr. Ben,
Hello, hello.
my
Sorry to hear about your mother.
deepest sympathy and
Yes.
condolences.
It's never,
It's not,
It's
I
never-
know, trust me, I know how you
It's what- it's
feel.
what it's like.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
be glad for them and sad for you, but what are you gonna do? Happens to everybody.
Yeah, I know, your mom lives.
It's gonna happen to me someday, which I don't look forward to either.
Like my dad, you know,
Yeah.
something to be said for that.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, that kept, hey,
Well, Ben, may the land
see it?
The last check I
Yeah,
wrote
I
about
got
the
it.
Is that is that a Gmail email that,
His father-in-law
your email
passed,
or no?
that's the brother that
No,
passed away.
it's not.
My brother died, when his father-in-law died, he was pretty old, and he's,
Wait, hold on, let
he
me,
beat the
okay.
system.
sorry, give me 1 second, let me open up this, okay.
Mr. Drew got us
The
up there.
Gmail, no, it's not a Gmail, but I was able to see
So you need me to send it to you
the
different?
PDF itself. It was
You know, they
attached to
lifted
the
that-
email
I
they
don't know,
sent.
They lifted the mask mandate for people that are vaccinated,
Yep.
but I don't know, did you get it,
I'm getting it on Tuesday,
first one or second?
first.
First, good girl.
I can't understand that you had yours, you're supposed to be protected. So
Yeah.
What do you worry about anybody else?
What, me?
You say,
I'm
why would
just
you?
gonna hear
People say,
it.
stop, you start to manage people get their vaccine.
No, no,
I'm like, you got yours, you protect me, I think I should be worried. It's like, not you.
No, no, I'm wearing it because we're here.
I don't know. You ready to go?
Yep, just waiting on,
Good.
yep, I had it.
Is 5:04 will call meeting to order, are there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
No, but don't forget to talk in the ear.
Oh, it looks like the button's working this time.
I switched them out for ya.
Oh, thank you.
She told me that it was operator error.
I have yours.
Oh, is the button sticking?
You know what, it was from the cleaning solution.
Oh,
I
okay.
got a little, I cleaned it up.
Okay.
Table all the time, Sam never worked right.
Oh, really?
Stick all the time.
Yeah.
I went through them all and cleaned them with like just water to try to get it, like a wet, like a damp towel.
Well, I made an issue
I
of it.
think from the Lysol spray,
Okay.
it like made them start to
Yeah.
stick.
That sugar water, that free sugar water that saves the village money doesn't work.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
grab a seat by a mic.
So there's no additions or deletions. Did everybody have time to review the minutes from the April 8th, 2021?
Yes, I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes as they are written.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anything for old business?
Just the budget. The budget's looking pretty good. We're gonna have a few more expenses for the baseball, and soccer line items, but, baseball's for uniforms. And soccer, same thing, that's just not showing in here just because of the dates, but other than that, it's doing good.
I think the enrollment sounds pretty good this year with the amount of children that are enrolled to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely solid.
Is it up from last year? It seems to be.
Yes, it's up considerably from 2019 and 18. 2020, during this time, we cancel it, so it wouldn't be fair to compare it to last year.
The only other expense on your end is umpires, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Smooth sailing, hopefully.
And then the uniforms I just put in for, so.
So I know Joe roped off that parking at Yoder Field.
Yeah, we put those things
Is
out.
that a problem?
Not for me, I don't have to park there.
I'm saying it's going to be,
No, I don't, I mean, I don't know.
it's going to be dry for next week. I mean, maybe we should take them down if it's an issue. If it's
Yeah,
not an
once it
issue.
gets summertime, it might not be an issue. The other good thing is our season, the high school season's wrapping up next week. So right now you have sometimes soccer practice going on, baseball practice, and a varsity baseball game at the same time right there. So it's overloaded, but in another week it should go down. But yeah, and it'll also be dry enough if he wants to move them. But it's been wet. We had this wet spell.
I know, I guess somebody, 3 or 4 cars got stuck up there, he said.
Yeah, I would leave them there.
Yeah, good idea.
I mean,
Anything else for budget? Spring youth sports?
So I didn't know if you guys wanted to just say how the teams are going. I know they're starting practice.
Yeah, they have
Soccer's
their
game.
soccer's wrapping up in 2 weeks, I think, right, Vicky? They only got 2 weeks left.
Yes,
They're
well,
done.
yeah, next week will be their last.
That's gone smooth. Yeah, it's gone smooth on all aspects. Baseball's going to kick off next week. They have their picture day Saturday. They get their uniforms next week. But everything there seems to be going smoothly. The one thing I did send you, I guess I could have brought this up under budget. as I don't know, talking with Mike Saltis in the fields, fields haven't been used in a while, and a couple of them could use some ball diamond dirt. I didn't know what the budget
Which
in
fields?
terms of, basically all of them need something. I mean, they're playable, obviously, but
Just asked Joe the other night if we were maintaining, he says, yeah. I said, who's doing it? Mike Saldus, and he gave me a, like, so are they,
so Mike and I both do Yoder Field and the lighted one because I'm up there all the time, so I help him. He does Mineral Lake. Mineral Lake ones, the ones down at Mineral Lake, probably Field 1, could use a couple ton of dirt, that infield dirt. It's got a low spot. This holds water, you know.
so is Mike
year
aware of
round.
it?
Yeah, Mike knows. I told him I would bring it up today, and he's ready.
Just do it. I mean, those fields got to be in good shape. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
want
I mean, I personally take a lot of pride in the facilities. I think you may see that at the high school.
Yeah.
So
so do we.
I don't want to, yeah, I know
So
you
do I.
guys.
Evidently,
Yeah,
not nobody else, but
but
so do
sometimes I get carried away and maybe want to spend some money on just the facility, but I think it's more than just a facility. I mean, we're going to have these, West G, Kenston, Chardon people come into our community. I want it to, be top notch.
Right.
But it would definitely help. It will help in terms of getting games in too. We don't have a wet hole there, so.
All right, you
It
order
shouldn't
it.
take, Mike said he can go get it. I don't know what from my end in terms of ordering it or,
Yeah, if Mike can get it, just tell him to call me for a PO and then he
Okay.
can go and order it.
and it shouldn't be, I mean, we're not gonna get carried away and order all this dirt.
So who's going to prep the field with the dirt?
Probably Mike and I. We'll probably get it out there, get some kids to help us. But,
I know there's a knack to that. I don't have it, but there's a knack to that.
yeah, I'm slowly training Mike to learn how to prep a field.
Said that
There is
Amos
a-
Gingrich was the best at it, and he's out of commission, but
No, it does, it's easy, but you gotta do it right, otherwise a lot of times you're doing more harm to the field than you are good. You're making a low spot instead of filling a low spot in and stuff. And Mike, he's getting better at it, so he's got all the equipment to do it right.
we
so.
get the dirt, you got the talent to get them right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yep. Sounds good.
Get the dirt.
We'll get the dirt.
The dirt will be ordered.
Yeah, it's ball diamond dirt. He gets it from Brugman's down there. The more expensive stuff, if you look at the high school fields, that's actually, if you look out there, they look red. That's actually crushed brick. Now that's a lot more expensive. Maybe next year at this time, I will probably bring that up, maybe get a load of that on there. But that's down the road. That's one step at a time. Those make the field really nice and handle water really well.
I think in the past, we've been complimented on the condition of our fields. So
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
we've done in the past has worked, so I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not looking
Yeah,
to spend
yeah.
more money, but I want it
Yeah,
to be good.
for sure.
All right, the swing set at Marcoux Fields.
Yeah, so it'll be ordered and in next week, and I let Joe know. He said he's gonna schedule the demo. I didn't get a chance to get out there today to see if it was already taken down or not, but he said he's gonna schedule that demo, and they'll be starting to install it.
We just went with the one that we had approved previously. It was just like the few swings and just like real simple, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Installing it?
Yeah.
The vendor installing it?
Yes, they are. They're doing the grading, the installation of the mulch bed around it, so it's like dug down to the depth, the border, and the installation of
What's that costing?
the total, I think, I don't remember, I'll have to go look. 20-something, I think.
Move on to new business, fall sports.
I mean, I didn't know if you want to talk about the football league or anything, or,
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit last time. The football league we're in is now with the Chagrin Valley Conference, the conference we're in with football, or with the school. But surrounding communities are all joining it, basically. It's a rookie tackle league partnership with the NFL and the Cleveland Browns. So it should be a much better league for our kids in our community. Schools and communities in the same situation we are with football. I mean, football these days is, a lot of concussion concerns and stuff like that. So it'll be a flag football league, K through 4th grade, and rookie tackle, 5th and 6th grade, which is just 7-on-7 tackle basically on a smaller field. So they won't be playing 11-on-11 until middle school. Grand Valley's doing it, Berkshire's in it, Hawk and Beechwood, Orange. There's 12 schools/communities. So it'll be, the Tri-County League is no
Do
more.
you agree with that?
Say that again?
Do you agree with that format?
I like it for us and where our numbers and talent level is at. Yeah, I do. Yep. We lose, I mean, I think we lost 8 kids last year to Grand Valley because they have flag football. And we had 0 5th and 6th graders out for football last year. So we got to do something different. Only option really, because we can't. I mean, we don't even have the numbers for 11-man football. So, but it's growing. This format is growing, partly because the NFL is pushing it. But we get there's a lot of incentives, a lot of coach training, free, through the Cleveland Browns. We actually went to a showcase. I took all the high school staff, most of the high school staff, and I went 2 Saturdays ago to a showcase put on by the Cleveland Browns for rookie tackle. But I tried to get the youth guys that are going to coach or have coached, all had soccer games or something they were at, so they couldn't go. But it should be good. I think you'll see our numbers way up in the fall. So should be positive. I did get a call from Garrettsville, the Garrettsville lady about volleyball. I don't know if I can't recall her name. She's supposed to send me. Did we run?
The YMCA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will be the next sport we dive into. But I don't think we'll have many changes in that program. It seemed pretty good.
Has Big Leaf talked to you about using these outside courts?
He brought it up. I don't know where it's gone, if he's actually putting this together or wanting to, or.
He approached me and I ignored him, I guess.
Well, this is what he does, Matt Jansen, is he has all these grand plans and great ideas. The idea he presented is a great idea. And so I tell him, well, give me some dates, times, give me some details, and get back to me. And sometimes he does, and sometimes he doesn't. And this is one of the things he hasn't yet, so.
Maybe wait on us, but we had a discussion about whether we should tie up basketball courts for an organized,
Yeah.
Greg Sikora wants to play basketball on Wednesday night, and the court's not available.
Yeah.
Taxpayers have a right to that court.
Yeah. That's what
So
I told him.
I really wasn't too excited about having to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I tell him he needs to give us more details. Is he looking for 1 night a week, 2 nights a week? Is it a?
He gave me the schedule. I think it was 3 nights a week, wasn't it?
I don't remember now. It was more frequent, and it was for a long extended evening time, like 6 to 8
Yeah, if he would,
or
I would say
something.
1 or 2 nights a week or something, or an odd time where community wouldn't be wanting on it is something to look into. But yeah, you don't. I mean, I wouldn't want to wrap it up if you have community people wanting to come and hey, why is this league in? And they don't want to join that league. But he's pushing it. He'll say, well, maybe they'll want to play in the league because I think it's older. It was some 3-on-3 thing he was trying, but I'll reach out to him again, see where he's at.
See if he's maybe too late. I don't know. He approached me a month ago, I think. So I did respond, so I'd look into it, but I didn't.
I needed more information on how he was actually wanting to run it, I guess.
All right. General discussion, Eagle Park.
Mark on there?
Will be open Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yeah, it will be open Memorial Day weekend. They are in the process of getting
If it
it.
doesn't snow.
God, please no. I got 3 calls today about if it was gonna be open. But we are scheduling for the end of next week or beginning of the following week, our pool inspection, our splash pad inspection. So then after that, once that's passed, we'll be available to open. So like Ben wanted, if it passes on that Monday, we would be able to just flip the switch if you wanted for that Tuesday. It'll be close to Memorial Day, but.
Open up the weekend before doesn't hurt. If it's nice.
Is it like if it's 70 and over, we open it, like we turn the water on, or?
It's just, it'll just be on,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And then the sensors just shut it off, so it has a constant, it's
Okay.
constantly running through those times. I don't know if they shut it off in the evening or not. I don't,
Yeah, I think it,
They shut
it turns off.
Shut the pumps off.
they shut the pumps off, so maybe they do.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if we had like,
Or once it's turned on, though, it doesn't, we don't turn it off this day and on that day.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It just goes
That's
on
what it
automatic.
says.
So what you said, you were right. Okay.
I'm learning just with everybody
I
else.
like the flag football team. We let them rough it. It's cold, they gotta freeze.
Anything else? Any executive session? Anything?
No, I didn't need anything, unless anybody else did.
So are you two hearing anything, any kind of feedback that would help make things better? Parents, any kind of,
No, I
I
mean,
mean, I think that's where we lacked before. We never had that input from the other, this isn't working, that's not working, this is,
I mean, the number one thing I've been hearing is, we know what's going on, this is so much nicer.
okay, I'm just saying, but if
Whatever
there's
that
things that
means.
they think aren't working, we should be talking
Yeah.
about that. And
Yeah.
so if you hear that, hopefully
No, I
hopefully
try
you
and,
feel comfortable giving that input, because that's what we want.
yeah. And usually, a lot of times the coaches hear about it before her and I would, so, like, we had a preseason baseball coaches meeting and with soccer winding down, I'll have a soccer coaches meeting and I'll ask them the same thing going into next year, and if they want to do anything different, or what do they think. And then with baseball kicking off here, that's what I talked to you about, we'll have a baseball meeting next week with the coaches going into the season, get their feedback. The coaches are going to generally give you more than the parents, because they hear from the parents directly.
All right.
So, but it's been going pretty smooth, I think. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. When we get our uniforms, stuff like that.
So all the equipment that's going to be needed to order, I mean, we're not running behind 8 ball on anything as far as,
No, I actually ordered,
did we do the jersey thing that we talked about? That,
yeah, so the
Yeah,
jerseys are all
they're
coming
approved
next
and
week.
ordered, yeah.
And then I just ordered all the balls and scorebooks and stuff like that for baseball from our end. And the helmets we're passing out.
was all got re-inspected and,
Our
Those are the
helmets are
ones.
new.
Those are brand new
all right.
ones.
What about the ones we sent out for?
Those are the football ones, they're still out.
We have those back.
Oh, you do? Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, they dropped them off at the school. But I have them, they're all
So the
back.
next thing is we'll order decals for them, if we're gonna do decals for them.
We might, hopefully we get some free helmets also, part of this league. The Browns have a lot of money, so they can give you a lot of free stuff.
Yeah,
So,
good.
it's going well.
All right. Is there a motion to
Is the
adjourn?
school happy with the structure?
Yeah, as far as,
See, you got your sign up there.
yeah, they did get it up.
Wasted
They-
your money
then
on
they-
the sign.
They messed it up.
Saw
it's
that,
not
got the
supposed to
wrong
say
name on,
Jordak.
so it got the wrong name on the top of it.
That's because I didn't handle it.
Is that where that sign came from?
No,
No.
yeah,
The school
you-
bought it.
You suggested they get it.
Well, like for
But
the
it should
last
say
5
Cardinal, it
years.
should say Cardinal Schools and not Jordak Elementary.
Yeah.
No, I agree, and that's the first thing.
The proof they sent us, the mock-up they sent us was correct, and then it showed up, and Brian Kelly even took a picture of it and sent it to me saying, oh, check out our new sign, and I'm like, do you know, it says Jordak, why? And he's like, oh, yeah. Whatever.
Well, our
They're
sign
fixing
says
that.
Middlefield, not Chardon, so ours is right.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna fix it, so.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. This is the perfect place for you to ask about your idea, and I forgot.
Push your button up.
Push your button on your microphone so
Right,
everyone can hear
so
your
my
good idea.
Okay. So, well, no, I was saying like, okay. we could rent the sign out, like if someone, like, my husband's birthday's coming up, so I could rent it for that day, like $30 or whatever, and
Oh,
it
that's
gets.
cool.
But like just different,
Yeah, or like if
or
somebody
if
is
different
having a
businesses
baby or
want to
something.
advertise for, they're having a special, like how Felicia has her spring sale right before Mother's Day, she could
We should absolutely-
rent it.
I don't know if you have a priority conflict with that, if you did that or not.
No.
That sign gets boring already. I mean, look at hydrant flushing, I've seen it 500 times, like, I know that we're flushing hydrants. It's like, we need to put some, otherwise you're gonna drive by it and not even look at it, because it's the same thing I saw yesterday and I saw the day before. It's like,
I have the information ready to go, so we
Yeah,
can
I
get
think
that
that's a- I
out.
think that's a great
We can
idea.
get that out on Monday, and if you want to sign up for your husband's birthday.
Okay.
and can't we put something on our website that mirrors what's on that sign?
Like a widget that would create like a floating ticker or something like that?
So when Jeff Naples' birthday's on that sign, it's on our website, has the thing of our sign showing what's on our sign, so it's like,
I'm sure.
help draw attention. I see the website numbers, they're tanking as well, so we need to do something that people are nosy. Let's give them reason to be nosy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a widget out there. I'm sure Brian can find us a widget for it.
I think it'd be nice if you brought up, you'd see what's scrolling on that sign, you could see it on your website.
Yeah, we would obviously have to input it onto the website, like, you're not gonna be able to connect the two, but we can make it mirror each other.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
Don't you have a who enters the stuff on the sign?
Terry,
Carrie does.
He has a program that,
yeah,
Yeah,
she does right
Like
here.
we
but I
could
just
probably
said-
even add like some of our home games
yeah.
for the rec. Or for
Or you
youth
could put-
sports, yeah,
Youth Baseball Picture Day is the 22nd.
yeah.
Yes, we can put that on there. I'll have that put on there.
Sometimes hard to read, depending upon what color you're using.
It is.
Well,
If
yeah, you
there's-
have to,
If
you
there's
just
a
have to
lot of
know.
background stuff going on, you can't read it. Like there was something on there. It was, I think the background was blue and the writing was red. It was like a big memo.
you
Yeah,
don't wanna
that was
get- you
the
don't
thing
wanna
from
get
the
too
food
crazy with the
pantry. It was
graphics.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't read it. Ben said I was getting old, but I was
No,
like,
nobody
no,
can
really,
read
like
it.
you can't
No,
read
I
it.
came down, I read it perfectly at 40
They even
miles an
tell
hour.
you- They even
40
tell you in the
miles.
training not to get crazy.
He called me and told me he couldn't read it.
You can't have the fonts too small.
Yeah.
I mean, I had way too much information for a slide. And you're right, the color contrast was, I couldn't read it seriously, I couldn't read it. I could not read it from my car.
We ended up pulling it down.
I could
throwing-
kind of read a date and that was it.
Yeah, we ended up pulling it down, shortening it, and just putting white lettering on a black background. Like,
Oh, okay.
so, because we took what the pantry gave us and just put that up there. So we're still kind of learning
Yeah.
what the do's and don'ts. So now we will not do that in the coming weeks.
Plus, it had a sensor for temperature when I talked to them. And
Yeah,
I like time and temperature. On the time sign, it should give the temperature to them.
On the same slide.
Sam goes down, he wants to know if he has to wear a stocking cap to walk or if he can just go.
I will do that.
All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. all
So
in
anyhow, we
favor?
should set up a